Now what exactly is ledger? Let us say I am a businessman. I am having a general stores, which means in a particular day I have to deal with number of customers as well as number of suppliers. At the same time there will be some expenses and some incomes also. So now in this entire situation of just one day, I am dealing with so many people. Now let us presume out of all the customers who visited my store, about 10 to 12 customers purchased the goods from my stores on credit. That is only for today I am talking about. Likewise, every day there will be so many customers who will be purchasing goods from my stores on credit basis. That means they are supposed to make the payment at a later date. That means I will have to, of course, remember how much I have to receive from each of the customer. At the same time, not only that, I have to keep a proper record. Say for example, today a customer, Mr. A, comes and purchases goods worth rupees 500. Thereafter, after 5 days, he once again comes and purchases goods worth rupees 300, and so on. This entire thing went on for an entire month, and now at the end of the particular month I need to know how much exactly I have to recover from Mr. A, because he has purchased the goods but he has not yet made the payment. He promised me to make the payment at the first day of the next month. So now at the end of this particular month, what exactly I need to do is, I need to check all the transactions related to Mr. A and I need to take a total. Just as Mr. A purchased many things during a month on credit, there would be Mr. B, there would be Mr. C, there would be Mr. D, and so on. There would be number of customers who might have purchased goods on credit, and that too on different dates. The big question is, how do I remember how much I have to recover from each of the customer? At the same time, there will be number of suppliers. Let us say I am having at least 25 suppliers who supplied the goods on credit on different date and different value. Now in this situation, at the end of the month or at the end of a particular period, at whatever time I am supposed to make the payment to them, I should know exactly how much amount I have to pay to each of the supplier. So now this creates a big confusion. I cannot remember all the things orally. So what I need to do is, I need to maintain a separate book. Now what exactly will I do in this particular book? I will be preparing each and every account in this separate book. How do I go about it? Let us say on the first page, I write the name of Mr. A on the very top of the page. Alright, and what I do is, I will write the date, I will write the details of the goods purchased by Mr. A from me. So on each particular date, I will make an entry for the goods which are purchased or rather supplied by me to Mr. A on credit basis. So now in this situation, the entire page is devoted for Mr. A. Thereafter on another page I will be writing the name of Mr. B, then next page Mr. C. So one page, one customer, or rather one page, one account, or rather one page, one supplier. Likewise, on each and every page, what I will be doing is, I will be writing the name of each of the customer or each of the supplier on the top of the page. I will be recording the transactions or the business deal that I am doing with them, or the business deal which has taken place on a particular date. So what I would be doing is, every date will be recorded, and also the details of transaction taken place along with the amount will be recorded in a separate book. Now what I need to do is, at the end of the particular period, I will simply take the total of each page so that I come to know how much exact amount I have to receive or I have to pay. And likewise, I can maintain separate pages for each of the account. Not only in case of customers and suppliers, I can maintain separate account in case of incomes, in case of expenses. Say for example, I am paying or I am making a payment of electricity bill on 10th of January. So what I will do is, on 10th of January, I will record about the payment of electricity bill along with the amount and the details of payment by cash or check. And likewise, whenever I make the payment for electricity bill, I will be recording or I will be dedicating a separate page for sole purpose of recording the expenses incurred for electricity. Now, whenever such book is maintained in business books, this particular book is called as ledger book. So, what exactly is the ledger book? Ledger book is a book in which all the accounts which are related to business are maintained in a very systematic way in this particular book. As you can see, it is a principal book of account in which account wise balance of each account is determined. Journal entries are classified and grouped into preparation of accounts and the book, alright, which contains all sets of accounts, that is personal, real, nominal, everything, and is known as ledger. So, ledger book will contain all the personal accounts, all the real accounts, all the nominal accounts, everything it will be recorded in ledger. It is also known as principal book of account because from the ledger we are supposed to prepare. The format is, as you can see, divided into two parts. Each and every account is divided into center. The left hand side is called as debit side, the right hand side is called as credit side. The columns are date, particulars, JF and amount. Again date, particulars, JF and amount. So, whenever I have to write anything on the debit side, I will be recording the date first, then the details in particular column. As I told you in journal, there is a column for ledger folio and in ledger there is a column for journal folio. So, what happens in real life is, whenever you pass a journal entry and then from journal you post it to ledger, that is from journal entry you transfer that particular entry to ledger, which we will be learning today while solving the question. Whenever we pass a journal entry and from journal we transfer that particular entry to ledger, what we do is we give the page number of journal in ledger book and page number of ledger in journal book. Say for example, I am recording entry on page number 10 of journal and the account related to that particular entry is maintained in the ledger book on page number 16. So what I need to do is, I will be recording the page number 11 of journal in ledger, alright, and I will be recording page number 16 of ledger in journal, and likewise it can be cross verified so that whenever I need to check any entries from journal to ledger or ledger to journal, the moment becomes very easy, the location or identification of transaction becomes very easy for me.